proceedings, end quote, under the speech or debate clause. Tenney v. Brandhove, 341 U.S. 367, 372, 1951. See U.S. Constitution, Article 1, 6, Clause 1. But outside of constitutionally protected legislative conduct, members of the Congress perform a wide range of, quote, acts in their official capacity, end quote, that are not, quote, legislative in nature, end quote, and so can subject them to criminal liability. Gravel v. United States, 408 U.S. 606, 625, 1972. See id at 626. Speech or debate clause, quote, does not privilege either senator or aide to violate an otherwise valid criminal law in preparing for or implementing legislative acts, end quote. In United States v. Johnson, a congressman was criminally charged with conspiring to pressure the Department of Justice to dismiss pending indictments of a loan company and its officers on mail fraud charges. 383 U.S. 169, 171, 1966. The Supreme Court held that the prosecution could not include evidence related to a speech made by Johnson on the House floor because of his constitutional immunity, but the court made clear Johnson could be retried on the same count, quote, wholly purged of elements offensive to the speech or debate clause, end quote. Id at 185, although his unprotected conduct constituted an official act under Fitzgerald, communicating with the executive branch. See id at 172. It was constrained by and subject to, quote, criminal statutes of general application, end quote. Id at 185. Judges are similarly liable to the criminal laws for their official acts. A notable example is Ex parte Commonwealth of Virginia, in which the Supreme Court applied Marbury's discretionary/ministerial distinction to affirm the criminal indictment of a judge based on an official act. 100 U.S. 339, 1879. A county judge was indicted in federal court for violating a federal statute that prohibited discriminating on the basis of race in jury selection. Id at 340, 344. The Supreme Court began by observing the principle that officers are bound to follow the law. Quote, we do not perceive how holding an office under a state and claiming to act for the state can relieve the